Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Stephen H. Collison, Jr., and I'm honored to serve as the president of this outstanding institution, the State University of New York at Fredonia. Before we begin our celebration of our wonderful graduates, I would like to ask that we please pause for a few moments in memory of those individuals who we lost last Saturday in Buffalo and in support of their families and friends. Please rise and join me for a few moments of silence. Thank you. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure and privilege to introduce the chair of the Fredonia College Council, the Honorable Frank A. Pagano. Mr. Pagano was first appointed by then Governor David Paterson in 2009 to a 7-year term as a member and chair of the Fredonia College Council and reappointed in 2006 by then Governor Andrew Cuomo. Mr. Pagano started his career in banking and then from 1970 to 1998 served as the president of MPJ Enterprises, a real estate development and management company. In 1986, he was recognized by the Fredonia Business Club as Business President of the Year. From 1998 to 2006, Mr. Pagano served as chair of the Chautauqua County Industrial Development Agency. Mr. Pagano served 3 consecutive terms as mayor of the village of Fredonia from 1995 to 2007. During which time the village was chosen by Business First as the best community in Western New York. In 2005, he was elected to serve a 1-year term as president of the New York State Conference of Mayors. And in 2006, then Mayor Pagano was listed in the congressional record by Congressman Brian Higgins for his outstanding contribution to New York Council of Mayors. To bring greetings on behalf of the College Council, please help me to welcome to the podium the chair of the College Council, Honorable Frank A. Pagano.
Thank you very much, Dr. Collison. Before I begin, I'd like to give a shout out to the Fredonia Jazz Band last night. If you went to their concert, it makes you proud to know that we have such outstanding musicians at the School of Music at Fredonia. They didn't pay me to say that. President Collison, before I begin, President Collison, this is his first year speaking at a commencement because of the last 2 years prior, the epidemic. And the staff has told me to keep my speech short because he's going to be speaking for an hour and a half. No, I'm only kidding. I see some guy running for the exit up there. I'm only kidding. He's not. But anyway, President Collison, Cabinet, processional party members, faculty, parents, guests, and especially the class of 2022. I welcome you all today to the 195th graduation ceremonies. It's also a great pleasure to welcome today a member of our own community, Senator George M. Borrello, the senator from the 57th District in New York State. George attended Fredonia High School. Unfortunately, he didn't come to Fredonia, but we don't hate him for that. It wasn't too long ago that remember what I tell each class, that the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. Senator Borrello has worked very hard his whole life, and that's why he's been successful and has been elevated to a state senator. Listen carefully to what he has to say. To the graduating class of 2022, it's been a really rough 2 years. Remote learning, masks, in school, out of school, 6-foot separation, isolation, pandemic. You've gone through it all. And guess what? You've passed the test with flying colors. Nothing could stop you now. You're on your way. But if you think you had it rough, how about your professors? They had to learn to teach by video. They had to have separation. They also had to have masks. And it was difficult meeting with you without 6-foot separation. So for them, let's recognize them and give them a round of applause. I've been giving the welcoming speech for 14 years. 4 years ago, an alumnus at Fredonia came up to me and said, I want to thank you for the inspirational advice you gave me 10 years ago. I said, well, thank you, but I could neither remember the graduate or what I had said. I said, can you please refresh my memory? What did I say that inspired you so much? At that, the alumnus looked at me square in the eyes and said, I've tried to live my life by these words. You shook my hand, gave me my diploma, and said, keep moving, keep moving. The greatest danger in life today is not the bad people in it, but it's the good people that don't speak out. Always let your voice be heard. To the parents out there, I know you've spent a lot of money on your child's education. But remember, the cost of education is cheaper than the cost of ignorance. It's money well spent. I would now like to close with a quote from Maya Angelou poem. It's called, I've Learned. I've learned no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life goes on and it will be better tomorrow. I've learned that regardless of your relationship with your parents, you'll miss them when they're gone from your life. I learned that making a living is not the same thing as making a life. And I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. On behalf of the College Council, our faculty, staff, and administrators, the Greater Fredonia community, I thank you for all your hard work and contributions you have made to our community during your time here. I wish you the best of luck and a fond farewell. You are and will always be a Fredonian. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to introduce you to one of our newest members and a really great guy, our new provost and executive vice president, David Starrett, who will lead us through today's commencements. Thank you.
Thank you for those kind words, Frank. Thank you also for your welcome, your unwavering support of this institution, and your encouragement to the graduates and campus community. Please stand while Shane P. Keys, who is graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Music degree in Music Education, leads us in the Star-Spangled Banner. Please remain standing after the anthem while Yuan Viros, who is graduating summa cum laude with concurrent degrees, a Bachelor of Arts degree in Theater Arts and a Bachelor of Science degree in Public Relations, reads this afternoon's opening reflection.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the gates had lambs bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello. We gather today for ceremony and ritual, for the most solemn celebration of the Academy. Here, we will remember our purpose as an institution of learning, recall our ideals, and rededicate ourselves to the pursuit of all that is true, good, and beautiful. May the spirit of wisdom and goodness remind us of our grand vision, which is nothing less than the transformation of the world, through the formation and education of those who study here. And today, we rejoice in the successful preparation of another class of graduates, and we honor them for their accomplishment.
All right, please be seated. Thank you, Shane and Yuan. Thank you as well to Dr. Paula Holcomb and the Fredonia One Ensemble for enriching this afternoon's celebration with your music. And now, it is my great honor to reintroduce the 14th President of the State University of New York at Fredonia, Dr. Stephen H. Collison, Jr. President Collison was unanimously appointed by the SUNY Board of Trustees to the presidency of SUNY Fredonia after nationwide search in 2020. Since arriving on campus in August of 2020, he has provided us exemplary leadership that has kept this institution operational and continuing to fulfill its mission under the extraordinary global pandemic. I now present to you President Collison for the charge to our 2022 graduates and introduction of our processional party.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Provost Starrett. Class of 2022, are you excited? Very good. I'll give you an A minus. So, class of 2022, are you excited? Very good, very good. I can hear you loud and clear. faculty, staff, students of SUNY Fredonia, the leadership of the SUNY system, members of the Fredonia College Council, alumni, friends and supporters of SUNY Fredonia, parents, relatives, friends, supporters of the 2022 graduates, supporters of this great institution, and all members of this community. Thank you for joining us today for this special celebration of the 2022 graduating class. I joined this great institution in August of 2020 as president. It has been my special honor to serve in my role and, most importantly, to work on behalf of the students, the faculty, and staff of this great institution. As president of the State University of New York at Fredonia, I am very pleased to congratulate all of our graduates, and I want to take time to recognize the courage, the fortitude of this group of outstanding individuals. You are very special to me, class of 2022. Not only are you the first class to be graduating in person in Steele Hall, but you have proven yourselves to be strong, resilient, and up to the challenge that the coronavirus pandemic set before you during the last 2.5 years of your education. You have faced uncertainty of the pandemic, a once-in-a-100-year event, and let's hope that none of us will experience a time like this again in our lifetime. You have had to study at a time when the challenges were many and unlike any you have previously faced. At every turn of the last 2.5 years, conditions have changed for you. And notwithstanding all of these challenges, you have managed to keep focused on your goal of earning your degree, and with this graduation, you now join an elite group of scholars. Worldwide, only 6.7 of adults hold a college degree. Let me say that again. Worldwide, only about 6.7% of adults hold a college degree. Imagine that. And now you are among them. Celebrate that. But understand that your degree comes with responsibilities. It is up to you to take the knowledge, skills, abilities you have with earning your degree to put them to the greatest use. The world that you are entering has changed even as you have changed by earning this degree. The ability to adapt, to overcome challenges that might have previously seemed insurmountable, and to set goals and to achieve them are all part of the strong person you have become. These are the tools you have forged and will use to take advantage of opportunities and to face other challenges successfully that might get in your way as you continue your journey. The tools you develop and the knowledge you have gained here are among the things that will ensure your success in the future. Always remember to focus on the horizon, on the light that shines on your path forward, and follow it with a sense of purpose and determination. Continue to learn and to grow. Exercise a sense of gratitude for wonderful things that come your way, and deal with disappointments with courage and hope, just as you have dealt with the coronavirus during the last 2.5 years. Remain connected to the friends you have made here, to your professors, and by all means, be an active supporter of others. Be an active supporter of SUNY Fredonia. Care for the welfare of others and your home communities. Work to make this world a better place for all humanity by simply being a part of the solution for problems that impact communities that you inherit as your homes. Be proud and lead with purpose and integrity. To the parents, family, friends, and supporters of our graduate, I can only imagine the tremendous pride that you feel for the accomplishments of these students. I know you are excited to be able to share this commencement in person, also online from a distance. On a day like today, I want to celebrate your support, your love, and the pride you have in the accomplishments of your graduates. Thank you for supporting your graduates throughout the entire time they were here at SUNY Fredonia, and for believing in the transformational power of education. And more importantly, thank you for trusting us, SUNY Fredonia, with the care and education of your graduates. Thank you for the opportunity and the privilege. All of you will forever be a part of the tapestry that is the Fredonia story. A story that is rooted in our desire and commitment to transform lives and communities in the world in which we live through higher education. A story rooted in our mission to challenge, inspire students to become skilled, connected, creative, and responsible global citizens and professionals. And yes, a story of resilience, adaptability, learning, searching, and service, and of achievement and success. Class of 2022, your journey to this point today has not been an isolated one. You were helped along the way by your parents, relatives, friends, neighbors, loved ones, the faculty and the staff of this institution. I join you now in extending thanks and appreciation to all of these individuals. Class of 2022, you come from 13 different states and 7 different countries. That is a powerful network you must take advantage of in your journey from here. You will all be connected by 2 powerful words: forever Fredonians. I have been very proud to watch you face the hardships that came with this global pandemic. You did so with resilience and determination to succeed. Very remarkable. You will always occupy a very special place in my heart. Class of 2022, we are going to say many things to you today, but I'm going to say this to you. If you don't remember anything that I say today, the most important thing I want you to remember is this. But let me provide context. You know, when you watch the news on television, it seems as though society is forgetting how to talk with each other. Sometimes it seems as though society has forgotten how to listen to each other. As graduates of SUNY Fredonia, the expectation is that you will listen, you will talk with, not talk to or talk down. And so I'm going to introduce a tool that I want you to remember whenever your relationships or your interaction becomes contentious. I want you to dig deeper and remember this. I call it EDIG. EDIG. For the time you've been in school, elementary, high school, college, you have discovered email. You have discovered e-pass, e-file, e-portfolios, and E everything. So today I want to add EDIC to your lexicon. EDIC stands for empathy, dignity, integrity, and grace. Empathy. Always try to put yourself in the shoes of another person. Try to understand where they are coming from. Dignity. Treat people with respect. Everybody wants to be respected. Integrity. Integrity means what you say and say what you mean. It doesn't mean that you are perfect, but you strive every day to be honest. You try every day to learn, to work so that people will trust you. And when you make a mistake, acknowledge the mistake, and as Frank said, move on. Don't stay there. Grace. Be gracious. Be gracious to others. Always honor other individuals. If you get your way, be gracious. Be gracious to the other person. If you win, be gracious. If you lose, be gracious. The young people will say, don't rub it in. Be gracious always. And so, what I want you to remember is this. If you treat people with empathy, dignity, integrity, and grace, I can assure you, you will become more successful in all your endeavors that require the cooperation and the collaboration of others. So remember, EDIC. Class of 2022. Class of 2022, just in case you've dozed up. Class of 2022, are you ready to go out and be your best? Class of 2022, I can hear you. Are you ready to go out and be your best? Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. I wish you the very best, and may God bless you always. At this time, I have the privilege of introducing to you this afternoon the members of the processional party. Dr. Tracy Stinger. Will you please stand and will you hold your applause until everyone is standing? Dr. Stinger is the interim vice president for student affairs. Professor Barry Kilpatrick, assistant director of the School of Music and official mace bearer. Dr. Naomi Bowen, interim chief of staff and executive assistant to the president. Joanne Nebo, member of the Fredonia College Council. Dr. J. Andy Carifer, dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Councilman Russell Diedrich Jr., member of the College Council. Professor Daniel Ehas, interim director of the School of Music. Dr. Linda Hall, interim dean of the School of Business. Janelle Ray, Dr. Janelle Ray, interim dean of the College of Education. Our keynote speaker, the New York State Senator, the Honorable George M. Burillo. Honorable Frank Pagano, chair of the Fredonia College Council. Gina Woods, senior class president. The Honorable Stephen Keefe, member of the Fredonia College Council. Yuan Varose, undergraduate student reader, reflection reader. Dr. David Starrett, executive vice president and provost. Stephanie Pierre Jacques, graduate student and reflection reader. Dr. Jack Coxton, Sony Distinguished Service Professor and Interim Chair, Department of Psychology. Maria Carroll, Director of Human Resources. Dr. Judith Herowich, Vice Provost. Mr. Mike Metzger, Vice President for Finance and Administration, Professor Todd Profit of the Department of Theater and Dance at SUNY Fredonia, Dr. Vicky Sapp, Chief Diversity and Equity Officer at the university, Associate Professor Paula Peters of the Department of Theater and Dance. I want to thank all of these members for being part of the professional party today. Shall we give them a hand? Please have a seat. Of course, I apologize if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. It's pretty hot up here. So, today's ceremony is in collaboration among hardworking support staff, dedicated volunteers from throughout the campus, and the commencement committee, co-chaired by Vice Provost Judith Horwich and Assistant Director of Campus Life, Richard Mountain. Will you please stand so we can recognize you? I also want to thank all those who have worked very hard, collectively, to make this celebration a very special day for our students and their families. I want to thank also all our faculty marshals. Professor Mary Beth Stevens, will you please stand? Department of History. SUNY Distinguished Professor James Davis of the School of Music. Thank you for being here this afternoon. I want you to join me in recognizing our graduating student marshals who are honored for their academic achievement and service to Fredonia. As I call your name, please stand, and then we will recognize you. Jackson DeCaro, Eric E. Dickley, Elizabeth Hawk, Erica D. Johnson, Christiana D. Oaks, and Jules K. A. Hupting. Jules is one of this year's recipients of the Chancellor's Award. Can we please acknowledge these individuals? I would like to recognize Andreas P. Lewis, also a recipient of the SUNY Chancellor Award of Student Excellence, who is graduating this afternoon with honors. Let me recognize Elias C. Riches, who was honored this spring as a recipient of the 2022 SUNY Norma R. McConaughey Jr. Award for Student Excellence, also graduating with honors. Thank you, and you may be seated. Because we are an institution that strives to be inclusive, I want to also recognize and thank our sign language interpreter, Janelle Kruger. As we speak, this program is being streamed live to people who cannot attend in different states and in different countries. I want to thank those individuals who are helping us to reach others remotely, those who are streaming the videos. Can we say thanks to them? At this point, I will turn the podium over to Provost Starrett. Thank you.
This year's graduating class exhibits the best of Fredonia's traditions, its spirit, and its future. Members of the class of 2022 have developed their skills and brought pride and distinction to the university in many ways. They have applied their knowledge off campus through internships, service learning, and clinical field placements. Representing the graduating class is Senior Class President Jenna Woods from Scottsville, New York, whose college career has centered on service to students and SUNY Fredonia. Jenna is graduating this afternoon with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Criminal Justice, cum laude, with a second major in Political Science. She was named to the Dean's List from spring 2019 through this year and is the recipient of the Clifton Turner Scholarship Excellence Award for Student Advocacy. Just recently, she was also named one of 2 recipients of the John R. Quattroche Junior Campus Citizen Award, presented by the Department of Politics and International Affairs. She served this semester as an intern in the University Police Department. Jenna also was president of the junior class, helping to develop and bring forward a food pantry initiative to combat food insecurity, and was an advocate for Fredonia students as a SUNY delegate, a student association representative, and member of its Rules and Ad Hoc Committee, and chair of the Student Relations Committee. Jenna continued her service as a member of the Commencement and Honorary Degree Committees in University Senate and on the Faculty Student Association Board of Directors. Her future plans include 2 years of field work in criminal justice-related field and then taking the civil service exam for juvenile probation. Joining Jenna this afternoon is her mother, Carrie Webster, father and stepmother, Phil and Carol Woods, grandmother, Eileen Flanagan, grandfather, David Woods, Aunt Kim DiCataldo, Sister Aubrey Lehman, and brother Kyle Webster. May I ask them to stand and be recognized? It is my great pleasure to present Senior Class President Jenna Woods.
Good afternoon, distinguished faculty and staff, alumni, friends, and family, and thank you for joining us for this momentous occasion. As Senior Class President, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome you all here today. I would like to start off by saying thank you to the team of administrators and student leaders that helped me throughout the duration of this year. I would like to personally thank Patty Feraldi from the Alumni House and Michelle Corner from the Student Association Office for their counsel, as they are both crucial assets to the senior class and for continuously going above and beyond to achieve the goals set forth for the year. I would also like to thank my Vice President and close friend, Ariana Tucker, for her unwavering support and collaboration on various projects. Finally, I would like to thank the class of 2022 for allowing me to be their representative these past 2 years. While the journey was tumultuous at times, I could not have imagined it in any other way. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to invite President Collison to the podium to accept our gift that further symbolizes our time here. This year's senior class gift will be in the form of a scholarship. Through several events and fundraisers, we were able to achieve this goal. As I took the time to reflect on what the class of 2022 could leave behind, I could not think of a more suitable and adequate gift. Access to higher education is not available to everyone, and this scholarship seeks to alleviate that burden. As someone who depended on such scholarships, I know how significant this can be for a student. I could not have cultivated this scholarship without the help of Jennifer Michalak and Patty Feraldi, who guided me throughout the entire process. To those who have donated to this scholarship, I thank you. Because of your generosity and contributions, this scholarship will live on forever and continue to serve students in need. Coming to Fredonia was truly a full circle experience for me. I graduated from a high school in a very small town with a class size of 54. Inclusivity, community, and personability were major components in my decision-making process that led me here to Fredonia. I was instantly drawn to this campus and knew this is where my next chapter was meant to begin. Some of my classmates graduated from a high school with hundreds of students in their class. Here at Fredonia, you are more than just a number. We do not sit in lecture halls with hundreds of other students. This campus gives you the space to have personal relationships with your professors where your absence does not go unnoticed. And no matter how diverse your background may be, this campus is flexible enough to offer a place for everyone. When reflecting back on our time together here at Fredonia, we think of an environment that fostered our love of this institution. When I sat down to write this speech, I found myself struggling to articulate what I truly wanted to say. And while the last 4 years have been nothing short of monumental, our class has survived instrumental change in the face of great adversity. If I could characterize our class in one singular word, it would be resilient. Despite the immense obstacles in our way, we stand here before you today. When we first arrived here on campus freshman year, we were filled with excitement and optimism as we were entering the next chapter of our lives. We moved into our dorms and began making new friends as we tried to navigate a newfound sense of independence and community. Throughout the year, we learned to adapt to a college atmosphere and really gained a sense of what it was we wanted to immerse ourselves in. By sophomore year, we had put down roots. Many of us changed our major and got involved. That was a repeat. Okay, thank you to. All right, we're gonna keep it rolling. There's a double page here, so. All right, so we were forging real relationships and bonds that would ultimately last us a lifetime. Fredonia had now become our home away from home. And then March came. What started as a public health crisis had become a worldwide pandemic. No one knew what was going to happen, or even the severity of what we were dealing with. Then one afternoon, we received an email informing us to move out of the dorms immediately. Classes were suspended, and we were going home. While we thought this action was temporary, COVID became a powerful entity that no one could have anticipated. Junior year comes around, and we could not be more excited to return to Fredonia. Many of us moved into our first college houses and were ready to make the best of the situation we were in. The transition to online classes was an exceedingly difficult adjustment, but we were back in the town we had grown to love, amongst our friends and fully ready to make our junior year the best year yet. Some of us did exactly that, and some of us struggled immensely. Any student who can navigate higher education during the midst of a pandemic deserves to be recognized for their extraordinary display of determination in such a unique situation. Finally, senior year was upon us, and we were almost back to complete normalcy. Campus began to flourish again, and student life was revived. Everyone was back in the classroom, and campus began to feel like it did when we first arrived. We celebrated and learned to live in the moment as much as possible because we knew the moments were fleeting, and it was truly bittersweet. Before we knew it, graduation was here. Acclimating to a college environment can be extremely difficult for many students. It is true that college is not meant for everyone. Every student you see here before you today made a conscious decision to persevere, despite there being no guarantee that they will be successful upon graduation. It's called taking a leap of faith, and with that, you learn that college goes far beyond the constraints of educational responsibilities. It is an opportunity to diversify yourself and discover where it is you belong in this world. And it is with great hope that every student acknowledges that their individuality is often their greatest contribution. Because, let's face it, nobody knows what they're doing. We're all just trying to figure it out as we go. We have the opportunity today to be recognized by our friends and family, an opportunity the 2 classes before us were not afforded. So today, we walk for us and our sacrifices and those who are unable to walk before us. To conclude this speech, I'd like to leave you with this quote, famously said by Shonda Rhimes. Ditch the dream and be a doer, not a dreamer. Whether or not you know what your passion might be. The truth is, it doesn't matter. You don't have to know. You just have to keep moving forward. You just have to keep doing something, seizing the next opportunity, and staying open to trying something new. As you enter this next stage of your life, remember these words and find comfort in the fact that you will always have roots here at Fredonia. Congratulations to the class of 2022. May you all be successful in your future endeavors, and remember to remain resilient as you embark on this new chapter of life. Thank you.
Thank you, class of 2022, for your generous and lasting gift. And thank you, Jenna, for those heartfelt remarks and for your years of service and leadership. And now the Fredonia Chamber Choir, under the direction of Dr. Vernon Huff, will sing The Welcome Table, arranged by Stacy V. Gibbs and commissioned for SUNY Fredonia.
Sit at the welcome table one of these days. One of these days. Sit at the welcome table. 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 I'm gonna sit at the welcome table. Oh, yes. Sit at the welcome table. Yes. Hallelujah, Lord. Sit at the welcome table. Lord, I'm gonna sit down, yes, one of these days.
Thank you so much, Dr. Huff and the Fredonia Chamber Choir for that wonderful performance, the welcome table. Let's give it a round of applause, please. It is now my honor to introduce this afternoon's keynote speaker, New York State Senator George M. Burillo, who represents the 57th District. He has been a great partner with SUNY Fredonia in several efforts to support our great institution. I consider him to be a friend of this institution. For the short time that I've been here, I've had several meetings with him, and they have all been very productive meetings. Thank you, Senator. Senator Burillo was re-elected to the Senate in November of 2020, 1 year after winning a special election for his seat. He serves as a ranking member of the Senate's Agriculture Committee, championing legislation to ease tax and regulatory burden on New York's farmers. He worked with colleagues from across the state to make Nourish New York, the Farm to Food Bank initiative, permanent. Senator Burillo has also altered legislation to ease burdens on employers and provide incentives for innovation and expansion. A graduate of Fredonia High School, he earned his bachelor's degree from Purdue University. We forgive that today. A successful businessman and entrepreneur, Senator Burillo founded Top Chef Marketing in his early 20s, growing it into a national recognized supplier to the hospitality industry. He merged it with another company where he spent 20 years in executive management. His public service also includes 8 years as a member of the Chautauqua County Legislature, pursuing projects to promote tourism, improve infrastructure, downsize government, and clean up run-down properties. He was elected to the Chautauqua County Executive in 2017, and as county executive, he worked to reduce taxes, made a record infrastructure improvements, built strong business community relationships, and forged an agreement among the Chautauqua Lake stakeholders, leading to a vast improvement in the lake's usability. We are very honored to have you join us here today to celebrate our graduates. Will you please help me to welcome New York State Senator, the Honorable George M. Burillo.
Thank you all very much. It's really an honor to be here, especially growing up in Fredonia. I brought this speech, and since I'm sweating like I'm back in college taking the finals, we're not going to do that speech. But there are a couple of things I'd like to say to you, because this is an important day. Let me first of all say, look around at your family and friends that are here to support you. The people that loved you, they're the reason you're here. Give them a big round of applause and thank you to them. You know, when I was growing up here in Fredonia, they said things like, you know, when you go to college, college isn't the real world. And I'm sure you probably heard that. Well, you know what, folks? This was the real world for you. You lived through a century in waiting pandemic, and you survived, you did well, you thrived, you're here today. God bless you for sticking it out, and talk about perseverance. That's perseverance. And I want to say something else because I think it's important. You know, when I was a kid also growing up, they said, George, when you get out, just get out of here and never come back. There's no opportunity here. I'm here to tell you that that's not true. I'm a product of that. But you graduates of 2022 have really an amazing opportunity because no longer does your job have to decide where you live, or where you want to lay down your roots, where you want to raise your family. Thanks to technology, thanks to so many opportunities that are worldwide now, you can choose to live wherever you want. And I can tell you more and more people are choosing to live here in this area. This beautiful place with beautiful lakes and waterways, rolling hills, people that really genuinely care about each other. This is a great place to be. And when I grew my business, I could have been anywhere in the world. And I traveled all over the world. And I can tell you, I learned two important things after traveling everywhere. Number one, the worst drivers in America are in Cleveland, Ohio. Anybody here from Cleveland? We love you, but you suck at driving. The second thing that I learned is that of all the places that I visited, this is a wonderfully unique and beautiful place to be. I chose to be here. You can choose to be here. You can be successful here. This is a wonderful place. And you might, like me, go out there and try to look at other places, see what else is out there. And I can tell you that this region, Fredonia, they will welcome you back with open arms because that's the kind of people we have here, the big hearts that we have here in Western New York. We love you here. We would love to have you back. And I'm going to say this in closing. I am truly honored to be standing up here and speaking to all of you. And you, the class of 2022, you did go through a lot. God bless you for what you've done. Godspeed, and may God bless America. Thank you all very much.
Well, I'm sure you enjoy that. All right, one more. All right, Josh, you please come. Just want to present to our senator our thanks and appreciation. And so what it has here is the State University of New York at Fredonia, a manifestation of profound appreciation and gratitude presented to Senator George M. Burillo on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students for serving as commencement speaker for the 195th commencement ceremony, May 21, 2022, presented by the President.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
As we begin the presentation of candidates, please remain seated in Steele Hall until all graduates are recognized, as a courtesy to everyone attending today's ceremonies. Diploma covers given to graduates today are a gift of the Commencement Committee and the Office of the Registrar. This afternoon's readers are Vice Provost Judith Horowitz and SUNY Distinguished Service Professor Jack Croxton. We will now proceed with the approval of the confirmation of degrees for candidates of bachelor's and master's degrees and the advanced certificate, and the presentation of candidates for graduation. May I ask the enrobed faculty and staff to stand, please. Please turn and face the graduates. Faculty and staff, you have played important roles in educating and inspiring these graduates. I ask you now to confirm formally that they have met the requirements of their degree and certificate programs. Do you approve these candidates for the bachelor's and master's degrees and advanced certificates? Thank you. President Collison, the candidates have been confirmed. Thank you, faculty and staff. Please be seated. Candidates for the master's degree and the advanced certificate, will you please stand? President Collison. These graduates have completed master's degree and advanced certificate requirements in their programs of study. They have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York. In the name of the faculty and by its authority, I have the honor of presenting them to you so that you may confer upon them the appropriate master's degree: Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Music, Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, or the Advanced Certificate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, I now confer upon you the appropriate master's degree or advanced certificate and admit you to all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to the degree or certificate. Welcome to the company of scholars, and congratulations.
Candidates for the master's degree and advanced certificate will now be directed to the platform to be hooded and to receive their degrees. Graduates, the ushers will escort you forward by row. Master's degree recipients will be hooded by Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, J. Andy Carfa, and Interim Director of the School of Music, Daniel E. Haas. Most advanced certificate graduates have previously attained their master's degree and therefore already wear the academic hood.
Hyanti Zhong. Mackenzie Kate Rogers. Chloe N. Sean. Kira Maloney. Nicole Elizabeth Kazmerzak. Nicole Kelly. Emily Grace Taylor. Shu Wang. Megan Catherine Brennan.
Alicia Nicole Greenrose. Dakota Sage Dugan. Andrew Alexander Wolfking. Jamie Geyser. Riley Hunt. Morgan Joe Taggart. Caitlin Lee Huffman. Stephanie Pierre Jacques. Emily Pitts. Emily Collins. Taylor R. Kassman. Paige Marie Zepka. Morgan Trapper. Jessica Teresa Sisti. Brittany May Sanford. Juan Sebastian Herrera. Samantha J. Minardi. Brendan Michael Gordona. Matthew T. Joya. Justin Lenhart. Alexander Moore.
Candidates for the bachelor's degree, will you please stand? President Collison, these candidates have completed the curricula prescribed for their degrees by the State University of New York at Fredonia. They have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York. In the name of the faculty and by its authority, I have the honor of presenting them to you so that you may confer upon them the appropriate degree: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Education.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for the University of the State of New York and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, I now confer upon you the appropriate bachelor's degree and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to the degree. Congratulations. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left.
All right, please be seated. The ushers will escort you to the stage by row to receive your degrees from members of the Fredonia College Council. Today, we have the honor of awarding posthumous degrees to the families of two SUNY Fredonia undergraduates. May I ask that Dr. David Kinkella, Chair of the Department of History, please escort Kim Myers Delmonico to the platform. On behalf of the Delmonico family, Mrs. Delmonico will accept a posthumous Bachelor of Arts degree in History, Adolescence Education, History, magna cum laude, for her son, Joseph Anthony Delmonico. Joseph passed away in 2020 and would have been a member of this graduating class. Joseph's father, Mario, and sister, Marissa, are also joining us today.
Joseph Anthony Delmonico, magna cum laude.
May I now ask that Dr. Rosalind Smith, Chair of the Department of Communication, please escort Naomi Blood to the platform. On behalf of her family, Ms. Blood will accept a posthumous Bachelor of Science degree in Communication Studies for her mother, Rebecca Frances Blood Barton. Rebecca passed away in 2021 and would have been a member of this graduating class. Rebecca's family members, Douglas and Kathleen Blood and John Blood, are also joining us today.
Rebecca Frances Blood Barton. Jules Karen Alexandra Hopting, summa cum laude. Jackson DeCarlo, magna cum laude. Wilson Thomas Thorpe, cum laude. Nuong Yishi Sulaka. Nia Elizabeth Nian Gill. Sorry. Jessie Ann Stallman, summa cum laude. Mary Kay Culligan. Olivia B. Dursey. Amber Wolf. Lindsay A. McAvoy. Ray Hubble, summa cum laude. Shiloh Sende Rivera Martinez. Jenna Grace Woods, cum laude.
Eric Edward Dickey, summa cum laude.
Yuan Viros, summa cum laude.
Erica Danielle Johnson, summa cum laude.
Maya Mose, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth J. Horth, magna cum laude.
Francesca Lenore Lang, cum laude.
Noah Dean Ballas.
Catherine Murata.
Olivia Iris Beeline.
Emma Danielle Kachowski, summa cum laude.
Jackson Miles Snaith, cum laude.
Jeremy Caller.
Nolan John Rozier, summa cum laude.
Angeline Ginsberg.
Jessica Marie Keeler.
Sierra Myers.
Gretchen O. Thompson, cum laude.
Serena Marie Washburn.
Gianna Spataro, cum laude.
Matthew Hens.
August W. Bates, summa cum laude.
Francesca Olivo, summa cum laude.
Madeline D. Winter.
Megan Isabel Monroe, summa cum laude.
Madeline Keenan, magna cum laude.
Kevin Lee Wilson.
Emily Sheedy, cum laude.
Sean J. Marchant, magna cum laude.
Joshua Robert Lindstrom, summa cum laude.
Donald Thomas Woodard, cum laude.
Maya A. Larson.
Alyssa June Ferris.
Ebony L. Crawford, summa cum laude.
Carly Robinson, magna cum laude.
Jordan Susan Francis, magna cum laude.
Rebecca J. Barsnai.
Annalise Lasaf,
Nora K. Galley.
Samantha King, cum laude.
Justin Nadal, summa cum laude.
Caitlin Cheyenne Jaraseski,
Diana Soria Jacome, magna cum laude.
Rachel Catherine Prophet, cum laude.
Kristen J. Bacher, summa cum laude.
Catherine Steele, summa cum laude.
Amy Catherine Leogrand.
Kathleen Marie Desert, summa cum laude.
Bailey Grace Anderson.
Reese Hollahan, summa cum laude.
Michelle Teresa Sanchez, cum laude.
Phoebe Callista Herod, summa cum laude.
Tanner Morrison, cum laude.
Shane Keys, summa cum laude.
Jeremy John Ray.
Brianna Emery, summa cum laude.
Matthew Allen Slazik, summa cum laude.
Levi Andrew Moore, magna cum laude.
Dylan Murawski, magna cum laude.
Morgan A. Rakow,
Emmanuel Mellis, summa cum laude.
Shane Patrick Edgecombe, cum laude.
Eva Rose Bobek, magna cum laude.
Sutton Michelle Dalrymple,
Grace Harvey.
Laura Meredith Peters, cum laude.
Alyssa Jean Chianci, cum laude.
Hannah M. Osar,
Kaylee Patricia Bonner, cum laude.
Riley Sinclair Torres, cum laude.
Michaela Christine Johnson, summa cum laude.
Cheyenne Turner,
Allison D. Heineman, summa cum laude.
Katie Esther Furman, magna cum laude.
Desiree Marie Van Dyke, summa cum laude.
Nina Lewis, summa cum laude.
Sarah Elizabeth Weaver.
Madison Page Mitchell,
Virginia Raphael, summa cum laude.
Deanna Sanchez Diaz,
Alicia Alexis Jourdain.
Derry Davis,
Emma K. Voigt, magna cum laude.
Alexa Brooke Meyer,
Catherine Elizabeth Saylor.
Anna Howard, cum laude.
Emily Rasulo, summa cum laude.
Gabrielle Lynn Karras, magna cum laude.
Nicole C. Cronin, summa cum laude.
Kayla Ann Henry, cum laude.
Caitlin Rose Dean, summa cum laude.
Evan David William Quinn,
Arthur Twist, magna cum laude.
Milton Bonilla, cum laude.
Scott Michael Brown, magna cum laude.
Joshua A. Corwin, cum laude.
Brett Cassell.
Audrey Ellison Potter, summa cum laude.
Aaron DeLeon.
Alyssa McDonald, summa cum laude.
Casey S. Huber, magna cum laude.
Helen Smith, summa cum laude.
Charlotte Claire Fox, summa cum laude.
Marissa Nari Gribben, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Dolan. Rose Elizabeth Hayes, summa cum laude.
Julie Ann Tramontana, summa cum laude. Daniel A. Garcia, summa cum laude.
Amanda Barcy.
Hannah Brigitta Booth.
Elizabeth Aaron O'Neill.
Hannah Brigitta Booth, summa cum laude.
Nusaiba Abdul Hakim.
Isaac Rojas. No, just wait. Isaac, wait. Isaac Rojas.
Madison A. McClellan.
Autumn Hobel Furrer.
Sarah Joan Carmel Redding.
Cassandra Koch, cum laude.
Olivia Ariel Soto, summa cum laude.
Chloe Hall, summa cum laude.
Gavin S. Card, magna cum laude.
Megan Pitteresi, summa cum laude.
Puck R. Gross, summa cum laude.
Daniel Barna.
Michaela Kilajansky, summa cum laude.
Joshua Michael Kane, magna cum laude.
Merrick Allen, cum laude.
Anders P. Lewis, summa cum laude.
Lauren Alexandra Teller, cum laude.
Morgan Rose Wright, magna cum laude.
Vanessa Bacanti, summa cum laude.
Emily J. Camerata, magna cum laude.
Megan Cunell, summa cum laude.
Hannah Cecilia Batsford, summa cum laude.
Alexa Karchok, summa cum laude.
Mary Alice Standinger, summa cum laude.
Michael L. Morrissey.
Justin Adrian Perez, summa cum laude.
Victoria R. Loomis, magna cum laude.
Jody Justine Gordon, summa cum laude.
Megan Marlene Kraut, magna cum laude.
Luca G. Vikelik, cum laude.
Alyssa Rojas, magna cum laude.
Christiana D. Oaks, magna cum laude.
James Wamsley, cum laude.
Rayanne Savannah White.
Jack Bausch, summa cum laude.
Jayla Simone James.
Cameron Clements, summa cum laude.
Samika A. Matthews.
Nigel Demetrius Reynolds, cum laude.
Lucy Marsh.
Sean Adaletta, summa cum laude.
Haley K. Barden.
Adriana Vincheska Eldridge, summa cum laude.
Noah Joseph Alice, magna cum laude.
Avery Carlson, magna cum laude.
Tessa Lauren Brady, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Rose Sanchez, magna cum laude.
Kendall Elizabeth Shern, magna cum laude.
Abby May Hart, summa cum laude.
Liam Thomas McGowan.
Hannah E. Moore, summa cum laude.
Michael Liam Stack, cum laude.
Logan Thomas Piazza.
Emma Kathleen Stack, cum laude.
Christopher Michael Mantel, summa cum laude.
Lydia Alicia Tercios.
Owen McGuire.
Ashlyn Maloney.
Michaela D. Alexander.
Milo Singh Arnone.
Haley Harding.
Ziana Adelgren.
Samantha L. Richter.
Ryan A. Williams.
Tiffany Denault, cum laude.
Mackenzie L. Washington.
Sherelle M. Batista.
Wendy J. Jimenez.
Carrie A. Lewis.
Dante Christopher Roberts.
Shannon Kelly Lynch.
Barbara A. Colt, cum laude.
Benjamin Dean Marcial, Jr.
Dylan John Keemer.
Cassandra Brooke Kelly, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Brancano, magna cum laude.
Corina M. Downey.
Brian Thomas Freeburn.
Haley Jade Tenamore.
Hunter Barden, summa cum laude.
Tanner Davis.
Benjamin Anderson.
Andrew Michael Young, summa cum laude.
Kai Giles, magna cum laude.
Ben Patrick Seamer, magna cum laude.
Alec Cullen Wright.
Alexandra Purdy, cum laude.
Joseph D. Marciniak.
Aubrey Metzger.
Sam McIntosh Smith.
Sarah T. Levine, magna cum laude.
Jeremy R. Pollock, magna cum laude.
Amber L. Rexick, summa cum laude.
Skyla Cedeno, cum laude.
Shay Elizabeth Klein, cum laude.
Kaylin Christine Hadley.
Mackenzie J. Slocum, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Dore, magna cum laude.
Shayla Monet Wright.
Kevin Matthew Cintron.
Kathleen Mary Pecknick, magna cum laude.
Michael Thomas Joseph Redmond, cum laude.
Emily A. Lighton, cum laude.
Jared Burke McCullough.
Stephanie K. Buck, summa cum laude.
Aloysius Jeremy Notham, summa cum laude.
Rebecca Bush.
Savannah Deneke, summa cum laude.
Rebecca Jager, summa cum laude.
Julia N. Rosler, summa cum laude.
Aaron E. Fitzgerald.
Sydney A. Strong, cum laude.
Brenna McCain.
Corinne Derby, summa cum laude.
Emily Rose Barrick, summa cum laude.
Emerson C. Kennedy Stein, cum laude.
Victoria Morgan Trumbull.
Sophie Wojciechowski, summa cum laude.
Megan Judith Strine, summa cum laude.
Nikki Indelicato, summa cum laude.
Lauren Nicole Estep, cum laude.
Natalie Jo Hansen, summa cum laude.
Jamie Gengemi, summa cum laude.
Cassandra Seraphin.
Natalie Elizabeth Ermsbeck, summa cum laude.
Dakota Ashlyn Mikulski.
Soban Fassel.
Heather Leah Aldis, summa cum laude.
Ronan James Wood Gallagher.
Sarah Michelle Petty.
Joshua Syracuse, cum laude.
Andrea Smith, summa cum laude.
Rhiannon M. Breyer.
Catherine Spanks.
Jonathan K. McDonald, cum laude.
Claire Elaine Normoyle, cum laude.
Takil Nashim Greer.
Nathan McAvoy.
Tamara A. Bowen, summa cum laude.
Emma Nicole Lincoln, magna cum laude.
Nala Leah Torres.
Ashley Kendall Kahn, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Elizabeth Wakely, cum laude.
Sarah Daly Curtin, magna cum laude.
Emily Catherine Roberts, summa cum laude.
Kenny Gerazi.
Erin Carolyn Hibbert, summa cum laude.
Bradley Clemens.
Rachel May Cunningham, summa cum laude.
Gabriela M. Gonzalez Fabris.
Maria Surrey.
Janelle G. Hill.
Jenna Salisbury, summa cum laude.
Madison R. Carroll.
Diana Castillo.
Adrian Fazekas.
Michaela Preston, magna cum laude.
Samuel Wayne Johnson Jr., cum laude.
Elizabeth Ann Gillia, summa cum laude.
Najee Poe.
Samantha G. Seibert, magna cum laude.
Brittany Ears.
Ian Kenneth Cody, cum laude.
Adaja Jacobs.
Elizabeth Lake, magna cum laude.
Jordan Hayes Sanfuman Kanike.
McLean Hinkler, magna cum laude.
Gabrielle Christine Corbist, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Kareem.
Amanda Jane Spencer.
Joshua Bellis, summa cum laude.
Charmaine Faith Caban.
Mackenzie L. Odell, summa cum laude.
Tyler Bryant.
Hannah Vanderbilt, summa cum laude.
Israel Marcus Ortiz.
Vincent Loserbo, summa cum laude.
Kyle MacDonald, cum laude.
Amanda Michael.
Jaden Hogan.
Aisha Bamba.
Alana Reagan.
Tamia Danielle Affleck.
Tierney Grace Cateridge.
Sophia Elise Moore.
Zoe Adeline Abrahammer.
Bianca Stefina Martinez Varela.
Gabrielle Lore, summa cum laude.
Mallory Lee Doxey.
Christina Peterson, cum laude.
Paul Pinto, summa cum laude.
Chloe Madison Muscarella, summa cum laude.
Kellyanne Olivia McNeil.
Aaron Riley Vaughn, cum laude.
Kenneth Tyler Benitez.
Michaela Faye Mahani, summa cum laude.
Kenneth J. Enoa.
Angelina R. Tomkowitz.
Maria Celine Kaviris.
Ava Kenzerski.
Kayla M. Smalls.
Madison Miranda.
Destiny Angela Bernard Leach.
Tony Ann Beretta.
Zachariah Bailey.
Jessica Lynn Byington, summa cum laude.
Erica K. Retzer.
Savannah Lee Polam.
Taylor Taggart, cum laude.
Amanda Marie Polanco.
Elena Miriam Davis, magna cum laude.
Shakira K. Bob Semple, cum laude.
Sarah Victoria Forte, summa cum laude.
Tanique Shondice McClune, magna cum laude.
Tess Lily Sandler, magna cum laude.
Akaya Maria Andrews.
Jingcha Huang, cum laude.
Yannick Lewis.
Lauren Beth Tropper, magna cum laude.
Christian Anthony Martin.
Casey Jean Kunzer, summa cum laude.
Leanna Naomi Rose Sharp.
Cara Netzel, summa cum laude.
Giovanni Hennigan.
Willow May Stanfield, magna cum laude.
Ashley Zambati, magna cum laude.
Emma Sage, summa cum laude.
Lindsay Rose Bifocal.
Lauren McCarthy, summa cum laude.
Brittany Patricia Hoffman.
Danny Redeye.
Abigail Tilley.
Tara Wilkins, cum laude.
Ariana Elise Tooker.
Noah Luther, magna cum laude.
Michaela Linan Canham, cum laude.
Dylan Wayne Schiffauer, magna cum laude.
Chris Mayer.
Joshua Ryan Goodwin, magna cum laude.
Tyler J. Kroll, cum laude.
Spencer R. Eisenhower.
Brett Bushman. Jaylene Guichardo. Emily Paris Filbert. Benjamin Winkler, cum laude. Joseph Pierre. Anthony Dominic Peluso. Jared Lestinkoff. Emilio Ptolemy. Emanuela Norte. Aaliyah Richards, cum laude. Fatu Sar.
I would like to invite Interim Vice President for Student Affairs, Tracy Stinger, to the lectern.
Class of 2022, congratulations. On behalf of the Fredonia Alumni Association, welcome as newly minted alumni of SUNY Fredonia. You join over 50,000 alumni across the world, an invaluable network for you as you move on to whatever comes next. I encourage you to stay in touch with your alma mater, take advantage of that network, share news for your Fredonia magazine, The Statement, participate in regional reunions, and come back to visit your campus during homecoming weekends. And as you find success, whatever that may mean for you, I encourage you to show support for those who come after you, sharing your talents and resources. I wish you much happiness and success, Fredonia alumni, and best wishes for your next adventure.
Congratulations to each of you receiving a degree this afternoon. Special thanks and congratulations to today's keynote speaker, New York State Senator George Ambarello, the musical groups, and all special guests for being part of the 2022 commencement of the State University of New York at Fredonia. Please join the processional party and the faculty and staff for a reception in the Williams Center immediately following the ceremony. Graduates will be exiting Steele Hall at the lower level doors facing the Williams Center. Now please rise and join the Fredonia Chamber Choir in singing our alma mater, and remain standing for the closing reflection read by Stephanie Pierre-Jacques, who this afternoon received a Master of Music degree in musical therapy.
We complete this ceremony with a blessing for these our graduates. May a desire to learn be ever enkindled in their hearts. May a desire to search for truth, goodness, and beauty lead them down the exquisitely winding way of the road less traveled. May a desire to serve allow them to hear the cries of the vulnerable and impel them to give of themselves for the sake of others. And may all of the graduates know in the depths of their hearts they are worthy of the honor bestowed upon them today.